Statue Hunter 75 here with a Hot Toys review. I don't normally review Hot Toys or collect many Hot Toys. I only get a select few. And this one I really couldn't pass up. It was from a movie that I loved. It came out when I was in college. And I'm a big, huge fan of Bruce Lee, as you all know. And this was a movie that his son Brandon Lee was in. And unfortunately, it was one of his last movies before he met almost the same similar untimely demise as his father. He died at a young age. But luckily we got this movie, and this movie was pretty much a cult classic. This is the Hot Toys 1/6 scale collection figure of the Crow, as you can see. Sideshow exclusive, so it comes with the weather vane. And then we see the front. We have a really cool picture of the Crow. It was such a great movie. And you see the Crow, Eric Draven. Yeah, you can hear Statue Hunters 2014 in the background there. So we see it's Hot Toys, and we see its movie masterpiece. And the quality of the box is really nice. It's like a texture to it, you know. And then you see the side of the box is all black, and then the back we see the credits here, and you can pause those as you see fit. Real cool thing about the production of this piece, usually they come with a magnet on the box. They're never numbered, but usually they come with a magnet where the box will just open with a magnet flap. Not this one, unfortunately. I'm trying to do this while I'm holding the camera, so there we go. The presentation of this was really cool. His head would be right there. He'd be in there. And you see, for those of you that are fans of the movie The Crow, you remember the part where he met his demise, how he became the Crow on Devil's Eve or Halloween Eve or whatever it was, when they threw him through the window. You can see the blood on the glass there. That's pretty cool. A little plastic making the glass. And you lift it up, and then you'll see the piece. Obviously, there's the weather vane, the exclusive weather vane. I didn't take it out. And of course, the different sets of hands. I'm not a professional Hot Toys reviewer. There's plenty of those on YouTube. I mainly review statues, so I'm not going to show you all the articulation and all the bells and whistles of the flexibility of the statue, or I mean of the figure, but I will show you a lot about it. So let's put this back, and we'll get the box back on. And then at the end of the video, as a little bonus, I'll show you him, how I have it set up next to his father, next to the Entebbe Bruce Lee. But here we see the Crow in all its glory, and it's just magnificent. The portrait of Brandon Lee is just, it's amazing. These Hot Toys are getting better and better. They're just untouchable. The teeth, and the face paint, the eyes. I mean, look at that. It doesn't even look like a statue. It looks like a real person. I mean, if you didn't see the joints and stuff like that, you would never know. You could think this was a still shot. Oh, Crow fell over. The stand for the Crow could be a lot better. It's not that great. I'll get into my gripes with the Crow as well. The actual bird, I mean, not the character, the Crow. Also, if this is showing up as blue right there, it's midnight black, trust me. My camera, for some reason, I know everyone, get a new camera, blah, blah, blah. But it shows up certain fabrics as this light blue color when they're really pitch black. So the whole thing is black. It's not blue at all. It's just showing up as blue. It's definitely black all around. Even Statue Hunters 2014 is saying that. But we could see here the guitar. I mean, the detail on the guitar is amazing, with the whammy bar and all the switches and everything. I mean, Hot Toys always goes into crazy detail with their pieces. The only flaw I have with the guitar, for those of you guitar enthusiasts, is the 6th string here is hanging over, and it should be up more on the guitar, so that kind of doesn't look too good. But I mean, come on, how are you going to do it perfect with a thing of this scale and size? Look at his, there we see his wedding ring, or his wife or fiance's wedding ring. I think it was his wife's wedding ring. Forgive me, haven't seen the movie in so long. I actually went as this character when I was back in college. I grew the hair long and had the face paint and everything, and I went as the Crow to a Halloween party. It was pretty sick. Did a pretty good costume. I love the leather coat. The detail on it's amazing. All the rips and the bullet holes and stuff. And there's wire on it for posability. I have it posed just the way I like it, so I'm not going to move it around. I like the pose that I have him in, like this with the guitar, and he's just being all cocky, like, you know, to the bad guys. Come on, come and get it. And the Crow's flying in behind him, about to land on his shoulder. Love the strap, the realism. Everything just looks so real, like his boots. The detail in his boots are amazing. I mean, they're all black, so it's kind of hard to tell, but it is really cool detail when you look at it up close. But the best thing is his hair. It's so cool that they didn't go with real hair and they did sculpted hair, because it looks fantastic. The teeth, the eyes, the strands of hair. I mean, that is just Brandon Lee to a T. The portrait is perfect. They did a great job on this. I'm very picky with my Hot Toys, and I'm so glad this was one I pulled the trigger on. Alright, let's get to my problems with the Crow. The Crow definitely, I don't know, looks plastic. Looks a little cheesy. I think it could look a little better. I think the claws, just like these big plastic feet. I don't know. They could have made the Crow probably look a little better. I mean, he's got this clear base, which is okay. That's pretty cool. It's kind of going up his butt, but whatever. They gotta hold it up some way to look like it's flying. But, and the detail on the wings and the feathers and the sculpt is okay. But the face, it just looks so plastic. Like, I don't know, the eyes could have looked a lot better. The beak, maybe a different shade of black. Just so it isn't one solid piece of black plastic. Like, switch it up a little. I don't know. They could have maybe did something. The feet just could have looked better. The talons. I don't know. It looks like a plastic toy. So, wasn't a huge fan of the Crow itself behind him. And as you can see here, sometimes you have problems standing it. Making it stand up on the stand without falling forward. Let me put this forward for 1 second. Put the camera down. Alright. So, let me give it my Statueform scores now that you heard all my gripes and everything I love about it. The base is really cool too. You see the detail on the tape, just like in the movie. All the bullet holes and the tape and the string wrapped around them. Just really cool. Alright, my Statueform score for the Statueform.com review. For the sculpt, I'm going to give this a perfect 10 because it is amazing. Sculpt is great. For the paint, mixed media, as you can see, there's nothing wrong with the paint application whatsoever. It's amazing. It's flawless. Let's get some focus. Hello. There we go. Look at that paint application. It's absolutely perfect. There is nothing wrong with that at all. So it gets a perfect 10 for paint / mixed media. The fabric and the clothes, nicely fitted. Perfect 10 all around. The design, I mean, it's cool how the Crow looks like he's flying in behind him with the clear base, and all the things he comes with are pretty cool. I give it a perfect 10. I got no problems with the design. The box was awesome with the presentation of the broken window. Production and build quality. Because of the build quality, I'm going to, because the Crow could have been a little better. I'm not giving it a perfect 10. That's the only thing that kind of faulted this. I'll give it a 9 for production and build quality because of the plasticness of the Crow. Like that, just looks like a piece of PVC. So it still gives us an amazing score, a grand total score of 9.75. So if you were thinking of pulling the trigger on this, you're a Crow fan, get it. You're a Bruce Lee fan or a Brandon Lee fan, get it. I mean, the piece is amazing. I couldn't go without it. I love it, and I'm so glad it's in my collection. So, if you'll hold just 1 second, I'll show you him next to his father and how I have it set up. Alright, thanks guys. Alright, here's your little bonus review footage. Here's my small Hot Toys collection. I have my favorite actress, Scarlett Johansson, as the Black Widow from the Avengers, Christopher Reeve from the classic Superman movie, Henry Cavill from the new modern Superman Man of Steel movie, which I love. I think he plays a great Superman. They both were good, modern and past. Of course, then we have the Lee father and son here in the corner. We got the Bruce Lee Entebbe Game of Death. And then we got the Crow, Brandon Lee from Hot Toys. So that's it. There's my little setup of my little Hot Toys displays here. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. Have a good evening.